Steve Jobs, who was notoriously demanding. Is that really the true north of being a great product leader, or is there like another way to lead teams instead of just saying it's my way or the highway? Give us your experience, your opinion on this topic of leadership.
Yeah, so my opinion there, it definitely takes all kinds to run tech companies, right? I've worked with leaders that have been, hands off, like, hey, I trust you to go do whatever it is that you want to go do and solve the problems and get things going. I've definitely also worked with leaders that are hovering right over you, and it's like, I know what I'm doing, you hired me to do this, so I know what I'm doing, but it's very clear that you still want to be in the details. I think I prefer when, as a product leader myself, when I get to go kind of do my own thing and just kind of share what the outcomes are and what the successes are. And I find that, everyone kind of equates like Steve Jobs to being that quintessential leader in tech that, some people want to be like.
I had a boss who wore a turtleneck just like him, and it's like, this is the exact turtleneck that Steve Jobs wore. I ordered it from Minnesota, so it's awesome, and I was like, kind of look like a dork, man.
That part, right? So I think when it comes to just leadership in general, filling out like what your own style is best, but also realizing that whatever style and culture you're setting on your team or in your organization is what is going to be adopted by everybody else that works there. And you really have to be thoughtful about the culture that you are setting, whether it's like product leadership or leadership overall, because that is going to be what impacts the success of this company. And so for me, when I think about what makes a great product leader, sure, you can have insights, but don't direct and tell everybody exactly what to do, otherwise you really don't need them, right? You don't actually want them to strategically think about what it is that they're doing. If you want order takers, just hire order takers. So for me, I love when I have product leaders that allow people to actually just go do their jobs and trust people to be visionary and think strategically and think creatively and go solve whatever issue or problem and kind of be themselves as a leader versus the kind of Steve Jobs and some of the other leaders I've seen that were very much in every single detail at every point in time.